Once upon a time, Arnold the Sock was playing with Timmy. Timmy had a bag of snacks. Arnold really wanted the snacks, but Timmy insisted that he couldn't have them. Arnold was very disgruntled by this information and started rapidly punching Timmy. He punched a little too hard. Arnold hadn't premeditated this murder, but he did commit it, and the police officers saw it all. When Arnold was tried for his crime, he will likely be convicted of second-degree murder. Second-degree murder is murder that requires lack of prior thought and the intent to harm an individual, except without the premeditation of actually killing them. This applies to Arnold's situation, because when he started punching Timmy, while he intended to harm him out of a fit of rage, Arnold never actually wanted to kill Timmy. But this is still a misdemeanor with small consequences. Arnold is now a convicted felon. Arnold meets with his lawyer, and they discuss what they may have ahead of him. When Arnold learns what he may be convicted of, he's curious of what the second-degree murder thing actually is. Well, Arnold, here's a famous example. In 2003, record producer Phil Spector murdered actress Lana Clarkson in his mansion. He had reportedly ran out and told the person who had driven the two to the mansion, "I think I killed someone." When he was prosecuted, it was found that Spector had a history of doing these sort of things to women, often in a drunken state. When he was angry with them, he'd point a gun at them to prevent them from walking out. It was clear that he hadn't intended to kill Clarkson, but his history showed that the circumstances which led to the murder were no accident. Unfortunately for Arnold, his case is similar. Arnold has a history of anger management issues, and several witnesses have come forward describing Arnold violently beating them when they refused to do things like giving him snacks or playing tag. This was clearly not just an event where Arnold got drunk or something. What the defense has to prove is that he might not have been in the right state of mind while committing the murder. Arnold consulted with a psychologist. The goal was to give him some kind of diagnosis, but they sort of hit a dead end when they found that Arnold is naturally just absolutely insane. Nonetheless, Arnold's history of poor decisions could be used as an excuse to potentially lower his sentence. The first day of the trial comes around and Timmy's parents are destroyed by the terrible thing that Arnold did. The emotion resonates with the jury. The defense tries to argue that Arnold is just crazy, but that's not a good enough argument. Just because he appeared to be insane didn't mean that he actually was. There was no evidence that he wasn't fully aware of what he was doing. If the defense doesn't come up with something fast and try to prove that this was manslaughter rather than second-degree murder, then Arnold is looking at 15 years to life in prison, and despite their best efforts, it doesn't go well. A decision has been made. Arnold is given 25 years in prison, with the possibility of parole if he's on good behavior.